Well, folks, I'm back with part two of this Hot Limit Omaha tournament. There were 1,390 players. We're down to 15 now. I'm in first place. I've got with 877,000 chips, I've got about a 70,000 chip lead over second place. I just took down a really big pot. Well, actually, it wasn't that big. I had a big hand. I had a pair of aces with a king and a 10 ace 10 suited. Um, and in any case, I'm unless I get a really good hand here, I'm just going to coast until we get to the final table. You know, this is a free roll, and the places that are paid, I mean, they're nothing. 12th place, 12th place pays 45 cents, and eighth only pays 87 cents, and but first pays $7.89. I mean, we're talking a free roll here. There's, ACR gives away $50 for these free rolls, and they're a lot of fun if you can get past the rank amateurs. And my pot limit Omaha game is improving rapidly. I pretty much just played Hold'em for years, but I do know how to play Omaha, and I've watched some pros play, and I've picked up my game considerably. But in any case, like I say, we're down to 14 players now, and a couple of them are, just three or four of them are actually. Nine of them are under 300,000, so they're going to go out real fast. And but we're down to good players here. One of the things that you run into at in these free rolls is people that don't know how to play, and you get a lot of what I call lame razors. With four cards and eight other players. I mean, it's pretty silly to raise before the flop. Yet I see it time and time again. But well, now here's one right there. Um, these people are eliminated, and um, this gal, I presume, Giant Snarf, uh, she's in 12th place, and I mean, she might have good cards, but what, you don't know what a good card is until you see the flop, and at that point, you have an idea of what you can do. Now, I folded an ace queen. Um, Simply because of the fact that I figured that something like this would happen. And, how anybody can raise before the flop without an ace, or at least a big pair is just beyond me. But anyway, here's another one. This Quinn now, my note on him is a pot limit Omaha lay raiser. And I'm not going to call. Um, I really have nothing. The best I could do there would be a low straight, seven high straight. Um, well, this is a little different. I've got an ace jack 10 suited. So I'm going to call this. I'm halfway in. I'll give this a call. See if I can't get a flop here. And, well, there's an ace queen um, with one club. I can't get a royal flush because I've got the ace jack and 10. But I'm obviously going to call. Uh, right now, the best hand is Well, now there's a club that makes me look really good here. Um, there's three of us in. The pot's up to 222,000. Quinn Howe, he can go out. Um, what a shitty card that was. Um, just a shitty card that was. Out of all the cards that could have given me the nuts, and I'm gonna have to fold here. I hate to do it, but I don't think an ace with a jack kicker is gonna hold here. Anyway, 783. I'm still in first place, but now I've got that ace queen of clubs again. This time along with a deuce four, and I mean I have to call this. Now this gal's gone all in. This is not the first time she's gone all in, and he's calling, so I'm going to call here. 9, 10, 4. I've got a pair of fours. Oh man, do I call his bluff? Um, no, for 300,000, I'm gonna get out here. He's got a pair of jacks. Um, Unbelievable. Two pair of fours and twos. This really sucks. Um, I have to call. I got a king, queen, 10. King 10 are suited. All right, now there we go. There's a possible straight out there. Um, a jack would give me the nuts. 10, 9, 8, 7. Now, do I bother calling this? This would be a really long shot. I'm getting 5-1 odds, but the only card that would help me is a jack, and so I'm going to fold here. I don't think a pair of kings was going to take that hand. Just don't see it. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I keep getting these cards that I have to play. Well, I'm going to call. Ace 6, 9. I got a pair of nines. Um, a 7 would give me a straight. Any club would give me a club. I need help here. Two pair, aces and nines. Do I dare call him? Do you think he's got an ace? I think if he had an ace, he would have bet before. I'm gonna call. Yeah, he had a pair of kings. Son of a gun. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm going down fast here, folks, but I'm getting good cards. Well, that's nice. Um, yeah, I need a a heart. I need a heart, so but I'm gonna call two pair jacks and fours. I have to believe he has an ace, um, or possibly a straight. Son of a gun, man! I tell you. Oh boy, we got a break here. Son of a gun. Yeah. Anyway, that these breaks seem to come up at the wrong times. Uh, I was hoping that this video would at least last to the final table, and now we've got a 5 minute break, and I'm in seventh place. I was in first not long ago, and I just should have sat out, given up the blinds. Anyway, but that's no fun, you know. I've called with decent cards. I just haven't had a flop. All the flops have gone against me, and so I mean, this is poker. If you don't enter, you can't win, and so anyway. But let me talk about the first part of this video. Um, it was, well, I don't want to talk about that. I talked about that in the first video. If you want to watch it, fine. This is part two, and I was hoping I'd be at the final table by now, but there's been a lot of ups and downs here, and unfortunately, I've gone down. I'm one hand away from getting back into first place, and I hope that's the case. Like I say, 14th place pays 35 cents. I've been playing for about 2 hours. No, actually, this was a free roll. I've been playing for 3 hours and 57 minutes. And, right now I'm guaranteed, this isn't minimum wage, folks. I'm guaranteed 35 cents. Trying to get up to that 789 figure. In the tournament I played earlier today, it was a knockout tournament, and I finished in fifth. And there were some really good knockouts left. Unfortunately, I was one of them, but of the five players, the four players that were better than me, they all had $10, $15 in bounty fees. And of course, if I would have won a couple more hands, then I would have been right up there as well. But I don't really play many knockout tournaments, and I play even fewer pot limit Omaha tournaments. But like I say, I watched a couple. I watched some of the pros play, and I became more interested in pot limit Omaha, and so that's why I'm here playing instead of playing in a hold'em tournament. It's Friday night, you know. It's 7 o'clock on the Arizona time, 7 p.m. I'm gonna have the blinds here, 25,000 and 12,000. It's gonna cost 37,000 for me to play three hands, plus the ante, which is another 5,000, 7,000 in the next three hands, 7,500. Anyway, but the people with stacks that are smaller than mine um, have that problem as well, and they're more up against the wall than I am. I got a pair of queens here, and I've got a 10-8, so that opens up the door to a straight. You know, I'm due to flop a full house here. All I need is a queen and a 10 or an 8. A pair of queens would be nice. I haven't had quads for a while. But I seldom raise in this. You won't see me raise in this game before the flop. I just won't do it. Um, I would much rather see the flop and and go from there. Oh, look at that. Now, there's a straight on the board. Um, the best I can do is a queen or an 8. And I mean, if that isn't a straight, I'll eat my shorts. Straight or a flush, and I have neither. Well, here we go again. I've got an ace, king, queen. None are suited. There's still 14 players in here. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I can't call. Yeah, maybe this is more like it. Um, we'll see what happens. At least I've got some hearts and a pair this time. Well, I've got two pair. Two pair and a backdoor flush draw. But I have to get out. I just don't really see how I can call this. I don't see how he can bet, but okay, at least he got knocked out. So we're down to 13 players. Again, I've got good cards. Ace Jack suited. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I tell you, this is the worst cooler I've had in a long time. Got a check raiser over here. Well, I don't feel like calling a raise just now. I'll let these guys fight it out. I'm in 8th place. All right, here we go. I'm up to 7th, and we're down to 9 players. Okay, I'm going to fold this one. Okay, here comes the final table, folks. All righty. And do I want to call this? Yeah, I'm going to call this. I got a pair of 7s with a 6, 7, 8, 6, 8 suited. I don't like that pair. I don't like that pair. Okay, well, now I've got a straight and a flush draw, but there's a pair up. He could have a boat. He could have a full house. I'm just praying that he doesn't, and that I can hit. I mean, right now I've got 2 pairs, 7s and 2s, and there's my flush. Just a matter of how much he's going to put in there. Big mistake. You know, I've won a lot of hands with, people bluffing like that. I don't even know what he had, but, I had a flush. It wasn't the best flush. There was a possible full house, but he should have known that I was committed, and he probably should have guessed that I had at least a straight or a flush. Anyway, so I just zoomed up to third place, and we're down to 7 players. So I've made at least $1.17. Just so you know, my ACR bank account is $51. So if there's any IRS agents watching this video, um, you go somewhere else, bug somebody else. um, gosh, um, I have to fold this. Pair of twos is not what you want in the first position. Well, Queen 10, 5, 6. It'd be great if I got a free draw on this, but I'm not going to call a raise. I'm not going to call this either. Although maybe I'm halfway in. I'll call this. Ace, Jack, 3, 2. I'm going to check. I hope he's got. Well, I can't get anything here. And I'm not going to bluff because there's just too many cards that could beat me. Gosh. Well, I had a 6. I had the 6 of hearts with the 2, 5, 10 of diamonds. Well, gosh. I have a feeling that we're going to see somebody knocked out here. That's a little bit more like it. I don't usually raise, but I'm going to raise here. Got an ace jack suited and a king six suited. Ace king jack. Every time I've had a hand like this, the flop has come low, but that's good because I have the top pair and a nut flush draw. And I'm going to bet the pot. Here we go, folks. Okay. Well, that changes things up a little bit. I just zoomed up to second place. Well, what is this guy playing with? Wow. Give me a flop here. That's not a good flop. 8 gives me a straight with a pair up and two clubs. If I was Big Deb over here, Big Boo over here, I'd be bluffing. But yeah, I'll just fold. Good fold. Now I got a pair of jacks and a queen jack suited. Um, this is worth a call. I'm halfway in. We'll see what happens. That's not a good flop for me. Alrighty, here we go. Alrighty, another one hits the dust. We're down to 6, folks. And I'm still hanging in there in second. And I'll fold this. Well, I would have flopped a straight. But there's a possible flush out there, and there's a possible higher straight. And that's why I didn't call. Alrighty, here we go. Moving right along here. Oh, there's that king queen. But this guy got the flush over here. Boy, you know, it really sucks when you've got a straight and there's a flush draw out there, especially with 2 cards left. That was kind of a silly bet. But anyway, be that as it may. I'm down to third, and I'm going to fold this. I got a pair of sevens and a king jack of diamonds. That's worth a call. Well, what do you know? I flopped a set of jacks. I think I'm going to bet them. Okay, now I've got a pair of queens and a queen nine suited. It's another call. Even though I'm in first position, we're down to 6 players. And I'll call a raise too. This guy's a lame raiser, so oh boy, it's not a good flop for me. I'm bluffing that I have a flush, and I'm going to follow it up with another one. Oh boy. Um, it didn't work, and I'm going to just fold out here. Ace 5 suited and a jack 6 suited. I'm in the big blind. This guy's sitting out. I have to call this, right? Well, I've got the top pair. I'll check. Yeah, I'm just gonna go all in. I've got the top pair. He's got queens. There's my third jack. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, how can you raise with a pair here? I mean, okay, now I've got a pair of aces. Um, okay, folks, you gotta like that. Now I'm at first, folks. And I'll fold. I don't really see much future here. We're actually down to 4 players. This guy's sitting out. How long is it going to take him to get out of here? Well, he's got like 3 rounds, and he's got about three big blinds left. Actually, he's got 12 big blinds, but Now it's down to 9. It's going down fast. King, queen suited. I'm going to call this with a king, queen, jack. I have queens and sevens. No diamonds. It's worth a call. Okay, here we go, folks. Well, that sucked. Well, I went from first to fourth place there, I think. The scoreboard still has me at 2.3 million in first, but I'm down to, well, I'm in second. Okay, Fat Lives here. He picked up a huge pot there. Well, the only good thing about this is I've already put in the ante. Queen 10. I want one of these guys to raise him. And I guess I'm going to fold. Let's look at the prize money situation. Um, right now, there's 5 of us left. It's $1.92. I probably should have bet there, but 6, 7, 8, 9. I like it. Big blind sitting out. I don't like it anymore. I'm going to fold. My granddaddy told me to never get in a pissing match with a bigger skunk. I have never played in a pot limit Omaha tournament here at ACR that that wasn't a free roll, and but because I've done so well here, I think I might consider playing some. Something about aces, If you bet when there's an ace out there, it just sends shivers up and down your opponent's spine, and the same thing as a pair. if there's a pair on the board. Um, there's those aces again with an ace deuce suited. Never slow play aces, folks. The guy did that to me in the Hold'em tournament that I was playing today. He was in the small blind. I was in the big blind with a 10-2 suited. He just called with a pair of aces. And I flopped a two pair, tens and deuces, a Doyle Brunson hand. And so I went all in. He called, and I knocked him out. I was lucky that there wasn't another pair on the board. He didn't hit another ace. But rule number one is never slow play aces, pocket aces. Okay, now we're down to 4. We're basically down to 3. This guy's just sitting out. So I'm going to fold here. I had a pair of 7s with an 8-7 suited. I should have called. With only 3 players, and I would have a set of 7s. At this stage of the game, I think I can guarantee that I'm going to finish no worse than third. This guy's going to ante out here in a minute. 90,000. Yeah, he's only got 2 big blinds left. Actually, it shows 5, but he's only going to be around for 2 more rounds of the table. Well, if I called, I'd have a 10 high straight. But there's a possible flush out there. Well, that's terrible. There's no way I can win this hand. Unless a 7 comes on the river. And I won't be able to see it. All hearts. Um, I'm going to fold. Oh, I can't believe it. This guy's come back, and now he's going all in. And I would have taken it with 3/8. Anyway, we're down to 3 players now. And I'm in second. With a king suited and a pair of fives. There's my set of fives. It's about time I got quads, don't you think? That was a semi bluff, but it worked. I guess with 3 players, you got to call with an ace 10, ace deuce, suited 10. Well, I got a pair of fives and a straight draw. I'm on the button. There's my straight with the rainbow board. You got to bet that. Ace 2, 3, 6. That puts me in can't win territory. Well, I got the pair of twos and a diaper, a suited diaper. There's there's my 3 of a kind. Flush on the board. Barely board. Now, what do you know? My deuce is held up. This is we're in. I guess you could say we're in call everything territory. Um, 2 pair, 9s and 8s, rainbow flush, rainbow flop. Now we've got a real rainbow. I mean, I got 2 pair. I have to call here, right? Well, third place pays 317, fourth place 447, and first pays 789 plus bragging rights. With some spades. Ace 3. I need help. A 4 would give me the nuts. Dang. Still want a 4. 3 8s. Well, I have a pair of 8s. I got the top pair. But there's a possible. There's a possible straight there. Possible flush. Here we go, folks. I just busted out. Third place. Okay, well, that's all for today, folks. This is an hour and 3 minute video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe if you like poker. You'll like this channel. If you like horse racing, you'll like it even better. This is Laughlin007 signing off, and have a nice weekend, folks.